Right now, in just the last month, a combined $160,000 of cheese has been stolen here in Wisconsin. $70,000 of cheese in Germantown was recovered in Milwaukee last week. Another $90,000 of Parmesan is still missing from Marshfield. Cheese experts say this is all pretty unheard of, but there could actually be a market out there for stolen cheese. Our Casey Geraldo is here now to explain why this is a Wisconsin tragedy. I mean, that's not overblowing it?
More or less, I think that's fair. And people have been having some fun with this story online, but it's actually a pretty big crime.
Yeah.
It carries possible federal charges to it. To put it in perspective, one cheese buyer I talked to estimates $70,000 in Parmesan weighs anywhere from 25 to 35,000 pounds.
We lost all this cheese for somebody who's a complete imbecile. Wisconsin, that's more artisanal.
Tyson Wehrmeister considers himself a cheesemonger, in addition to his role as co-owner of Mars Cheese Castle. He and other cheese experts we talked to say thefts don't happen much.
I've not heard of many thefts, but people are becoming more desperate.
So desperate, they're selling the cheese. In the most recent case, thousands of dollars worth of cheese stolen in Germantown was found in Milwaukee. It was being sold for less than $1. Wehrmeister says that was the crook's mistake.
If they were going to steal it and bring it to someplace, they should have brought it to Chicago, to Little Italy, and they would have had a much easier way to sell that there because, hey, forget about it. It's Palm. I'll take whatever I can get.
Wehrmeister and a Sargento cheese expert we talked with can't imagine a cheese store selling stolen goods.
No one who's a retailer like myself or a restaurateur are going to take that type of cheese without knowing where it came from.
They tell me there's a process involving the FDA, USDA, and Department of Agriculture.
You have to have tracking for all of that so it knows from the origin all the way through to the retail side.
So the people who did this could face federal charges. But Wehrmeister says worse, it's a loss for Wisconsin's most popular industry.
A lot of cheesemakers that if they had that kind of hit, they would probably be out of business.
Both of the cheese experts I talked with really can't believe someone, especially in Wisconsin, would sell cheese if they didn't know where it came from.
Nice of him to drop the forget about it.
Right? I thought that was so great.
Casey, thanks.